Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube segment, I want to be talking about, well, if Hillary Clinton were to win the presidency, it should really be when she does, I believe, but since I'm not 100% on that, it's still speculative and it's about conjecture, but I do believe she will win the 2016 U.S. election. She has a fairly good margin over Donald Trump. I believe it's between 8 and 10%, at least right now, or 8 to 10 point lead, I should say. And it looks like she is going to win it. Well, here's the thing about my thoughts on this. Really, when it comes down to it, these two candidates, Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, neither one is obviously one for the ages. There's some people that are infatuated with Trump or infatuated with Clinton, and I really think either one we can do without. I personally would have rather had Mitt Romney run, but I don't think he's ever going to run again. I think his hard-nosed personality, and I think he's very intelligent. I think he would have really had met the criteria and really have good credentials to be the next U.S. president. That's my opinion, though, and maybe I'm sure it's some others as well. But anyway, Hillary Clinton, the big knock on her is, of course, the breach of security and deleting all those emails. I think it was like 30 or 31,000. There was innumerable emails that she had deleted that people, these emails were something that really, it has to do with breach of security, and it really affected a lot of people's as far as credibility where she goes. It did affect a lot of people's, I guess, opinion of her. And this is something where, to me, I understand she'd be the first U.S. president in history. I don't think she would do a terrible job. She's certainly less militant than Donald Trump. I think the knock on Trump, of course, is that he is a little bit, seems to be trigger happy about let's nuke them or let's bomb these people. And Hillary Clinton, the one thing she would have going for her is that, I don't know if it would be called the first man, Bill Clinton, given the fact he was a president previously. I think that could help her immensely. And the way I look at it is this: she was in trouble for the deletion of all those emails, and people look at her as far as her character and credibility, and that's what a lot of people are concerned with. But look at it this way: the percentages of her doing something like that again would probably be very minimal, because she already got caught, and she did. This thing was all over the media. Now, she's probably not going to do any kind of prison time or anything like that, but there was still repercussions for this, because this has been something that has been prominent in the media for a while, and now her character, to many, has been diminished significantly. However, she still maintains a substantial lead over Donald Trump, and I do believe she will, at this point in time, she will be the next president of the United States. It's almost like this election is just set up to have some kind of history. You're going to have either a first female president ever, or a first person in presidential history that had no political experience. But I do like Hillary Clinton a little bit over Donald Trump too, not just because she seems less militant than him and less of a combative type nature. She also has the experience, as far as political experience, behind her, and she's going to have Bill Clinton right by her side, who pretty much can act as a very strong advisor, if you will. And I do think, I'm not going to be in a state of trepidation if she is elected, which I believe she will be. I do think she, like I stated before, she's going to be very reluctant to do anything like she did with those previous emails where this big hoopla was made over, and because she knows the ramifications of it. And if she was to do this again and she gets caught, then, well, I mean, maybe by that time there would almost have to be some kind of prison time or much greater punishment than whatever she has at this point, in which I don't really know if she even got any because of what she did. But she probably, I'm sure she's cognizant and aware of that. And I'm not really, to me, so a lot of people are apprehensive of her becoming the next U.S. president, possibly, even though, I mean, despite she has a lead over Trump, even I'm sure a lot of those people that are pulling for her a lot of them have some apprehensions regarding her, because given the fact, maybe it's because would be the first female president, coupled with the credibility issues. But I think what it is the reason she has the lead over Trump is mainly because of the trigger happy thing with Trump, and that's what people fear more than as opposed to the credibility issue with Clinton. And my final analysis of Hillary Clinton, if she is elected, that I'm not saying it's going to be great or it's going to be terrible experience having her as president. I think she'll be adequate, but I don't really look for anything stupendous, and I don't think her being elected is going to result in any kind of catastrophe like a nuclear war or anything. That I don't think that is going to happen. And I think it would be a little greater chance with Trump, even though of course that if he wanted to wage war, of course it has to go through other phases of the government, Congress, and in order to get it approved anyway. But I still think there's a little less chance of that with Hillary Clinton as president. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube segment for if Hillary Clinton wins the U.S. Presidential election. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.